So I have to take two buses to move from my home to the office.
Okay. Where do you live?
I live in Mosquera.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yep. What about you?
And there too, because today in my college we had um event of faculty
Okay.
and stay at the university from 8 m 8 a.m. and and my class my I, in my class to 6 p.m. 6 p.m. So stay all day in the university. Usually I have a class to at 12 p.m. but today stay from morning. So I'm so tired for that.
Oh, understand. Okay, so you had to attend to the university for more than 10 hours. I understand.
Yes. Wait a minute.
Okay. Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello everybody. How is going?
Well, teacher, how was your day?
It was really good. I was developing different things, working in Excel, and yeah, because I really like to work in Excel because maybe development and entertainment. Myself doing things in Excel and discovering things. I try to do the process easier and faster. Because as you know, many people they are not able to do uh, formulate or something like that in Excel, and I really enjoy to do that. So I was working on that, and I I I did different activities, and yes, it was really a good day to me.
Oh, I remember you have to go to the office, right? So you don't work at home.
I went to my office today. I went um, even all this week. I have been going to my office. Tomorrow I'm going to do home office. Uh,
Okay.
only this week because in my case, uh, one week I go 3 days to my office. In the other week, I go 4 days to my office. Yes,
Oh, okay. Sounds interesting. So it's like a hybrid work.
yes,
Oh, okay.
it's interesting, and yeah, I really like to go to my office and interact with people. Yeah, sometimes when I stay at home, I feel boring. I don't know. Um, but it's good also because it allows me to rest, because go to the office every single day. You have to spend time um, on traffic and go there. Sometimes it's really hard, but I try to enjoy it, both sides, both sides. When I have to go, okay, and when I have to stay here, it's okay also. So maybe I try to enjoy any situation that I live. Yes, because I think it is good for our health when we try to live our life in that style. Yes, okay. Try to always look the best side or the best things to the situation in our lives. Of course, we are not going to control everything in our lives. Sometimes there are a lot of things which are out of our hands. Maybe the responsibilities are in other hands, and we have to live with it. We have to learn how to live with this situation or how to manage these kind of things when the scene aren't running in good way. So we have to learn how to manage, or yes, to manage, I think, or to handle this kind of situation and try to find the best I don't know, the best way. Yes, how
Yeah,
to face these kind of things, because everything never is under control 100% in our hands. So I try to learn how to live with these kind of things.
yeah, teacher, you're right. In addition, it's a little difficult when the day is cloudy or is about to rain because I don't know when it happens I feel lazier at the moment to attend uh, to the office or making some kind of activities. So on the other hand, I think it's very important to interact with other people. Mm, in my case, as I was working uh, as a home agent or working at home, mm, it's I almost never talked with my coworkers because everyone was in in their job, so there were not a lot of interaction. But in my case, or as you mentioned, attending to the office helps you to talk with other people to have this kind of interaction or having a social life. So I think it's been very funny to meet with other people. You're right.
Yes, yes. Human being. I think human being was created to live uh, in communities, to share time with others, not to
Yeah.
be not to be lonely. I don't know. Maybe when we are lonely, of course, we need time like this, time lonely, and to think about our particular things. You know, but the most of the time we are happy. I think sharing time with people, spending time with people, co-workers. You know,
Mhm.
um, or maybe yes, when you put it, of course, at the office sometimes we have stressful times, yes, because some people need report or need things, and we are or our time for that is running out or something like
Yeah,
that.
or the job can be repetitive as well.
Yeah, sometimes yes, sometimes
Mhm.
sometimes is a little bit yes, it's a repetitive activities and repetitive activities many times. Yes, it getting bored, but
Mhm.
uh, But this is as we mentioned in the last class. It is what it is. Yes.
Yeah, you're right, teacher. For this reason, it's very important to get focus on each activity and try to feel motivated at the moment to pay attention according to the job you need to carry out or the report. For example, it depends which what job are you or your role functions related to the job, as I mentioned. So it's very important that, yeah, in my case, I think I have already gotten used to um, get up early and taking a bus route to the office because um, I was gotten used um, to get up and move from my bed to my studio and to turn on the computer, open each each app to to start my work shift. So it's a little weird, but it is what it is. At the moment, because to be honest, I like to work at home. I didn't you you don't live with this kind of situation, or you don't get stressful at the moment to wait for a bus, or when you if you are late, you will need to request uh, a service on Uber's app. You need to request a car or a motorbike to to get faster. So that's these are the things that I've been living. I have to live now. I hope that it's temporary because for the future I like to work at home again. Trust me, it's worth it. It's worth it working at home. Oof.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. David, welcome our English class tonight.
Uh, Hi everyone. Hi teacher. Hi Michael. Hi Sebastian.
Hey,
Sorry
David.
for being sorry for being late. I was in an event for money. I didn't want, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I had fun. Yeah. Sorry for being late. That's it. I don't have any other excuses.
No problem. No problem. The idea is that you keep enthusiastic with with our class. Yes, because it produces motivation, and when we have enough motivation, we try to keep in touch with the subject we are learning. In this case, English. Yes, we always look in the way to keep in touch and to practice, and this is really important, our motivation in this kind of process, not just in English, in many processes in our lives. If we have enough motivation, we are going to achieve our goals, yes, in easier way, I think. So even in our work, in our job, we need motivation. I know that motivation is not always the same. Sometimes the motivation is like a wave, yeah, like a wave on the sea, yeah. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes it's down. Just the motivation has this kind of behave, yes, in human being. Not always is up, not always is um, down. Yes, sometimes we are down, sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are not happy, we are not down. Yeah, it's it's the it's something per se to the human being. Yes, but when we try to have maintain the motivation, it's a little bit complicated, but we try to do that. And I think we have motivation when we enjoy different activities, different things. Like people who play soccer, they have motivation when they are going to play, or for example when they I don't know, do good plays or something like that. Yeah, in our case, yeah, we really like English, and when we are in touch with English, it makes us really happy. Yeah, it's something strange in human being, something weird in human being. What do you think?
I think that you are right. Motivation is like the most important thing when you want to achieve to achieve something in your life, because maybe you have the talent. This is something you have mentioned it before. Maybe you have the talent, but if you don't have the motivation and the discipline, you will not uh, you will not get to where you want, where you want to get.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's true. That's true. The talent is not enough if you don't accompany it with motivation, with discipline, with uh, consistency. You know, in long term, whatever thing that we do. For example, there is a famous writer. There is a famous writer is a I don't know words. I don't remember exactly her name, uh, but she wrote a book. It was a bestseller book about this thing we are talking. I don't know how. She's from Asia countries, or her parents are from Asia, and she grew up in USA, and she's a famous psychologist. I don't know, the dark word. Her last name is. I'm going to Google it. It's duck. It's like a duck worth. It's a duck worth writer. Writer. I don't know what's that. Yes, this is the can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, teacher. I see Charlotte.
No, it's Angela Duckworth.
Angela Duckworth.
Yes, Angela Duckworth is really famous. This is, yes, uh, because she write or wrote about this things. Yes, this thing we are talking about. For example, she said, um, it's a co-founder a character lab non-profit whose mission is advance anti inside but Angela, okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to find out a little more about Angela the words, the book. I don't know. Maybe. this is the most famous book. Yes, Angela Duckworth Grit. This is the power of passion and perseverance. Yes, the passion is okay. About the book, in this instant New York Times bestseller, pioneering psychologist Angela Duckworth shows anyone striving to success. Do you know what is this word? Striving.
No, teacher, I don't know.
It's like propender.
Yeah.
Yes, propender or trabajar por. Yes, to succeed. Be, be it parents, students, educators, athletes, or business people, that the secret to outstanding achievement. Do you know what is outstanding? Outstanding. O sea, sobresaliente, para sobresalir, para alcanzar algo sobresaliente. El secreto para alcanzar algo sobresaliente. It's not talent. Yeah, it's not talent. But it's not talent, but it's a special blend of passion and persistence she calls grit. Ella lo llamó grit a esa, es decir, no es solo el talento, como lo habíamos dicho, sino el énfasis especial, sino el énfasis especial en la persistencia, lo que ella llamó grit. Yes. Why do some people succeed and others fail? Lo que hace que algunas personas sean exitosas y otras fallen. ¿Qué es lo que hace? Why? Yes, ¿qué es lo que hace? This is a question. Why do some people succeed and others fail? Why? Sharing new insight from her landmark research, Angela explains why talent is hardly a guarantor of success. Angela has found that grit, ella ha investigado, haya encontrado, a combination of passion and perseverance for singularly important goals. This is the we are talking about. Maybe this is the we are talking about. Passion and perseverance. Yes. High achievers in every domain. She also found some scientific evidence that grit can grow. Que esa pasión, que esa constancia, que esa perseverancia puede crecer. So she talked a lot about this thing that we are talking about here. Yes, this thing that we are about this thing that we are talking. Yes, passion, perseverance. If we want to, maybe she talked about why some people. Maybe she found why some people is famous and other people is not famous or not good in different aspects. What happened with people? What exactly happened with people who achieve goals in their lives, and why some people don't achieve goals? Yes, what happened? And she discovered, for example, she found or investigate or she made a research about this kind of thing, and she discovered, and she wrote about in her book about this, and she, for example, research about, for example, sports in sports, for example, in tennis. Why Rafael Nadal was good, very good playing tennis, and his partners weren't good enough. What made the difference? Yes, not was just talent. Many of his mates, yes, or player mates, or tennis player mates, were really good, but they have talent, or they had talent, but they weren't good enough as Rafael Nadal was. Where was the difference? The difference was the hours of practice, yes, the discipline, the perseverance, yes. And for example, she discovered that when Rafael Nadal and his mates training, yes, some of them finish their training and go out of the court. And I don't know if you know this word. It's court, tennis court. I think it's tennis court. Sorry, tennis court. I don't know. This is the word. Sorry, because maybe you don't understand. Yes, it's like a cancha de tenis or something like that. Yes, tennis court. I think this is the word. No, it's tennis. Just when tennis court. I don't remember. Okay, and she discovered that if you practice, in the most you practice, you are going to be better. You are going to become an expert. Yes. For example, she discovered, or she researched about why the London Orchestra, yes, the London Orchestra player which belong to the London Orchestra, one of the most famous orchestra in the world, the musician who work there in this orchestra, they are the most famous musician in the world. And she discovered behind all of those musicians, there were a lot of thousands of hours of practice. Yes, a lot of hours of practice. Yes, that means if we want to be in the top, to be the best, we need to practice much more than the other people do. Maybe if we want to outstanding in anything, if you know this word outstanding, yes, if we want to be outstanding, yes, in anything, we need, or we should, to work much more than the others. Yes, maybe because other people have talent, yes, as we have, but the things which makes the difference is training. Yes, is discipline, is perseverance, is consistency. It's the same rule for languages. Yes, maybe in all fields it's the same. The most you practice, the better you become. Yeah, the better you become if you practice a lot. It is linked. It is and this is the but for example, there is the other phase. For example, one person, a woman, said this. Why I training every day? I run. The woman said. Yes, the woman said. Uh, sorry. This is no. This is this thing that Angela Duckworth wrote is not true. Why? It was one woman who said this. I training. I have been training. I have been running 7 kilometers every single day in the morning, and I have been running for a long time, and I I haven't become in a good athlete. Why? So here there is a reason. The most important reason is when you want to do the best, when you want to be the best in anything, you need to challenge yourself. I mean, for example, if you the first time that you run 7 kilometers or 10 kilometers, you spend, I don't know, maybe 1 hour. Yes, it's just one example. 1 hour. The next day, you try to spend just 59 minutes. That means 1 minute less. The third day, hey, I need to run the same distance in less time. In less time, you are, for example, forcing yourself to do the best, to doing that action in best. Yeah, but when you become this exercise in just one routine, and you, for example, run the 7 or 10 kilometers in the same time every for a long time, you aren't do anything important in your life. Yes, so the idea is try to challenge ourselves and try to do our best version of ourselves. Yes, it doesn't matter the sport or the activities, yes, or the something we are learning. We try to be better today than yesterday, and tomorrow better than today. You know, try to force ourselves to be better every single day, guys. That's why we are going to get better. But if we do the same things every single day, we are not going to achieve our goals in our lives. What do you think, guys?
Well, teacher, I agree with the topic you just mentioned because uh, I think most people um, uh, that most people don't overcome their self. Yep. Because as you mentioned, the people usually don't have a a clear goal. No. Sorry, I mean, please disregard that information. Well, I think it's very important to prove oneself uh, where how do you say that where where will you be able to arrive or reach? It depends of the goal. you want to achieve. So it's not only part to get a routine. On the contrary, I think it's very important to to be constant. Obviously, it's very important the discipline because you have to develop a routine, as mentioned. However, the main reason is to overcome, as you mentioned. For example, if your body is being conditioned, so or is to run these kilometers, is very important to break this mark, or you want to make a record of you want to run longer distances in the same time, so that will be fine. Or for example, in case of the exercises, is not only making the same exercise every day or try to lift the same weight, because obviously you will gain strength, and you will gain everything related to how to make the exercise correctly. I think is part to have a challenge. To have a challenge, for example, if you want to make a harder exercise, that will be fine. In my case, I used to work out or making calisthenics. So basically, it's when you use your own body to make some kind of exercise. No equipment, so only with your body. So there are a lot of ways to gain strength and muscle or get treated. So for example, I used to do 10 push-ups or 5 pull-ups. It depends. Obviously, it depends of the motivation as well, or how you feel. Is you weren't tired due to the daily activities. However, I tried not to lose these contents, and I always think about my goals, because I want to get this performance. In my case, I always like to prove myself advanced exercises, which is not easy for the people that start making exercise from scratch. So at the beginning, it's a lot of difficult when you want to sprint, or you want to go by cycling, everything. So in addition is the practice. Jeff, you're right. The practice is very important, but not only to stay with that. You will need to find a way to prove yourself. Where do you want to arrive? Yep. Practice makes perfect. You're right, teacher.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, for example, in our case, yes, in our case, okay, the first times David, Michael, Sebastian just speak 2 minutes, just 1 minute, yes, just, sorry, 2 minutes, or just 1 minute. Okay, the next class I'm going to force myself to do my best. I have our commitment, my own commitment. Okay, today in my session, today in my class, I'm not just want to speak, or I'm not going to speak 1 minute. I'm going to speak 2 minutes. Yes, okay. The third time, I'm not going to speak just 2 minutes, a couple minutes. No, I'm going to speak 3 minutes. The next, yes, it's a maybe this is a challenge with myself to be my best version. Yes, I'm not comparing with other people. I'm not comparing with someone else. I comparing with myself. Try to do my best version of myself. Yeah, it, that's why. Yeah, I have the opportunity to improve, and in that way, I'm going to achieve our goal. I even
Yep,
yes,
teacher. Mm-hmm. You're right.
yes. What do you think, Sebastian? What do you think, David, about our chart? Our chat, our chatting, double T chat, chatting.
Hi, I'm back. I'm back. I think you're right, and your example is actually pretty good because it works um, just for the reason that we are the ones who are speaking a little bit more every class, and every class in our class we pass from almost uh, not participating in every class to speak. At least me, I feel like I'm speaking a little bit more in this class and in the B2 class. I feel I feel better because I have been practicing my pronunciation, and that's the only thing I was missing some months ago because I usually don't practice my pronunciation. If I'm I don't know in my normal life speaking with people from my everyday. I don't know, my family, some friends. Um, it's because I like English, but I don't feel I didn't feel enough motivated in that moment some months ago to practice it to improve it. So yeah, I think practice is the most important thing to try everything and to improve at anything.
Excellent. Yeah, it's not just practice. Okay, practice is one thing of the process. Practice is really good, but yeah, but we are talking about okay. Today practice, or in your case, maybe as you mentioned, okay, some time ago you uh, didn't have motivation to practice your English. Now you have enough motivation to practice your English. So we need to take advantage of this state of our mind, or our yes, our mind, yes, our way to think, to do it. Take advantage of this in order to okay. Today I practice my English for 10 minutes. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna be able to practice my English 1 minute more, 2 minutes more, 3 minutes more, in order to improve. And when if you continue with this rhythm, yeah, with the time, through the time, you are going to be able to speak a lot of time, even hour, 1 hour, 2 hour. Yes, to final of the process, you are going to be able to speak like in your first language. Yeah, because you are challenging yourself. Okay, you are forcing yourself to be better every single time that you are going to interact in English. Sebastian, what do you think about it? All of those things we are talking about, we have been talking about.
Well, I think that speak or a lot of activities in relation with think in English or speak or read but this kind of activities is directly related with my self improvement. So, for example, the English class of this course, um, I I talk more with you or with my classmates. For example, in the um, when sorry, for example, when the class start, I talk a lot of time with Michael, and I feel that this situation and these actions is for take a more confidence in me and in my other classmates. And this confidence help me to talk more. Besides, I know that I have wrongs, like, errors. Yes. Seriously?
Sorry. Go ahead.
You can replace this word by using mistakes.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Mistakes. Mhm.
Okay. I know that I have mistakes when I talk, but um, teacher, how do you say a pesar de? A pesar de.
In spite of, spite of.
In spite of have mistakes, I I like I like try I like to try talk and improve and learn more and know more.
It's instead of. Sorry, instead of. Instead. Instead of. This is the expression. This is the word. Instead of. A pesar de. Instead of. Okay. Yeah. We have to keep in mind that the mistakes are part of the process. Yes. Um, they are normal in our process. Yeah. Um, they are going to appear even in our language. Even in our mother language, sometimes we make mistakes. Yes. Don't feel worry about to make mistakes because everybody makes mistakes. Even in our first language, we make mistakes sometimes when we are talking. Yeah. What is the idea? Okay, try to avoid them. Yes, but of course they are going to appear. Yes, sooner or later they are going to appear. The mistakes. So don't worry much about mistakes. And yeah, changing the subject. Um, have you prepared the exercise that I ask you? I ask you about, okay, please talk in the next class or prepare one speech about the topic you prefer. Did you do the exercise? Are you ready? Maybe.
Yep, teacher. No, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. Please tell us about the topic that you want to talk, and maybe why did you choose this topic. Um, okay, go ahead.
Well, to be honest, I haven't prepared a speech because I've been a lot of busy with my job and my university. However, I want to talk about one of my favorite things. I like it. Uh, I will start by talking about watches or clocks. I remember since I was a child, I always have liked watches and how the mechanism works. I think it's a topic very interesting to talk because I remember that in Christmas I always used to to, to ask for a gift, a watch, no matter the price or the brand. The most important is I want to put on my watch on my wrist. Yep. So I remember that one of my first watches was a sport watch from Nike brand. So it's uncommon to find this kind of watches because it seems it was discontinued. So on the other hand, throughout the years, and due to my economical situation, I didn't have the opportunity to get a new one after I I had 18 years. I had the opportunity to buy new watches. However, I'm not so constant or a collector. Well, actually, I am. But when I was younger, I remember that some family or friends gave me away a watch as a present. So it was a pretty detail from my closer people. Um, what else? Actually, I think that I've been improving my English thanks to watching videos on YouTube related to watches. So I don't remember which channel or YouTuber I look or I watch on YouTube. I mean, so it's very interesting because you will learn a lot of vocabulary which is related to watches, and it's history because I didn't know there were like three kinds of watches, type of watches. So, for example, the most common watch is the uh, the watch which it has a little battery, so you will need to switch after the battery stop working or the
Flat.
battery
Yeah, the
the
top
battery
of
stop.
this
Yep. Mm-hmm.
flat.
Oh, the battery is flat. Yep. This is the most common watches. Next is the mechanist watch, which is a little more expensive due to how it's built, the watch. But finally, there are automatic watches, which is the most expensive. For example, um, originally the watches were invented in Switzerland, maybe. So
Switzerland.
Switzerland, yep, is the parents, as I can say, of the watches. because you will find big brands like Rolex or Audemars Piguet. Mm, which should what other brands? Oh, there are a lot of marks. I don't remember, but the most famous brands, yep, are Rolex. So this kind of watches are too expensive. So it's um, basically it's almost impossible to get these watches because how can I say that? Uh, so if you have the money to buy or pre-order a new watch, you will need to wait an estimated time from from Rolex, for example. You will need to wait a response because affordable, yep. Because this kind of watches not only functions to give the hour is more like the class status is more it works max more than a status. In addition, I think it's a very interesting this topic because you also learn about the history. So I think that will be all about why I like watches. Currently, I am using a sport watch from Casio. This brand is from Japan. In case if you want to know something about where Casio is, in addition, is very affordable to buy a Casio. So it's very cheap. Yep, at the moment to buy a watch from this brand. I think I will be all teacher. I'm not sure who else wants to speak.
Okay, Michael, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was interesting. Maybe a brand that give us or gives status to people who wear it. Yes, talking about watches from Switzerland. Yes, the most famous watches in the world. They are from or they are made. Yes, they are makes or they are made in Switzerland. Yeah. Yes, it's that country is famous for watch brands. Yes, that's uh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and sometimes people, yeah, um, maybe that kind of watch. Yes, that, that kind of watch. Maybe that kind of watch. Um, they are not, or they are not a four a 4 hour a 4 hour for many people. Yes.
Yep, that's correct. Not only the price. In addition, is you have the money. Sometimes it's more affordable to buy the watch to a third party. So you will need to be careful because you will be able to get scammed. So you will need to be careful. So you will need to have a good recommendation about the seller, or salesman, at the moment to buy this watch. You are right. So it's more affordable when you buy a watch from a third party.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a wonderful topic to talk about. Yeah, the story behind the watch. Yeah, that story, your story about the you know this watch or something like
I
that
remember,
is
I remember that what I wanted to say is the dealer. In
yes,
this word, the seller is named as dealer, the dealer,
yes.
the persons
Who buy? Sorry,
who sells the watches. Yep,
who sell the watches? Yes, yes, yes. It's the same word for people who sell cars, for example. It's the same.
that's correct. Yep, you're
Yes,
right.
yeah, yeah. It's the same word. Okay, that's great. And here we can find maybe new words or maybe the same words, but i they were used in this context, talking about watch. That is really great and good exercise. Yes, of course it's not easy. It's not easy to speak about one topic specifically using the correct word or something or sounds natural or something like that. But we have to get confidence. Yes, as many times as you do it, you are going to get confidence. Yeah, so uh, as many times you do do it.
Yep,
Yes.
you're right, teacher. For example, talking about watches, there are a lot of peculiarity which is not common to talk it because uh, I've been watching restoration. So to learn the parts of the watch is really hard. It depends from the context,
Yeah.
but it's very interesting. Jeff. Jeff, there are the tricky words, but it's very interesting.
Yes. Yes. That's true. That's true. Um, as many times you do it, as many times you do it, yes, as many times you do it, you are going to feel much more comfortable. You are going to get confidence. Yeah, and this is the important because as we mentioned in one previous classes, maybe when we just start, that remember that it is not the same to be fluent and to be do you remember that word accuracy? Yeah, it's not the same accuracy to have accuracy and to have fluence. So some people, you know, many people believe that they speak English good because they are fluent, sorry, because they speak fast, but it's different. It's totally different. One person who speak, some people, I have met people who speak fast, but they don't speak English in good way. Yeah, because it's not the same. Some people can speak English fast, but they don't have enough accuracy. So I think it's maybe as we are the rhythms, the pace we are talking about is not fast, it's not slow, it's in the middle. It's the maybe the correct like when we are speaking in our first language. Yes, we are not talking really fast, and we try to have accuracy and to sound natural and to produce even confidence in people who hear us, people who listen us. That means that we that means sorry, that means our words, our ideas are clear. Yes, the 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 mean of these things, yes, the matter of these things is try to speak in middle, no slow, no fast, in the middle with this pace, but try to be clear with our ideas. Yes. So don't worry. Okay, don't worry because sometimes you don't sound fluent, or you are not able to speak with the speed that you want, because that isn't the most important thing. The most important thing is the clear way that you speak with. Yes, that is the correct things. The most important is, okay, I speak clear. I don't speak because sometimes people who are learning a second language speak fast, but even native English speaker don't understand. People don't understand people who are learning a second language because they speak fast and they don't produce the sounds the correct sounds. Yes. Sometimes even the native English speaker don't understand what what you want to say or explain or expose. Yes. So I think the most useful training is speak yes, in the middle uh, pace. Yes, not with a speed, not slow, in the middle, but try to produce all sounds. Yes, this is a wonderful and good exercise. If we do it, uh, if we do it, we are going to get our goal. Yes, it's not just speak fast or something like that. It's just to speak clear. Yes, uh, in that way we are going to communicate each other in better way. Okay, David. Thank you so much, Mike. David, do you have your topic for tonight?
I don't have anything prepared, but I wanna talk about my my IGFAS test because it is in this Sunday. I think it is Sunday. Wait, let me check.
Next Sunday?
Uh, yeah, it is Sunday. It is Sunday. No, this Sunday. This Sunday actually. Um, and I'm pretty nervous because I don't know that much about the ICFES test, but I'm gonna try my best and let's see what I get because some friends told me and my mom told me also that I need to do my ICFES test if I want to get a work actually because they usually ask for that. I don't know if that's true, but I will do it anyway. It is free. It's not free, but I can do it, and I'm gonna do it in like 4 days. Yeah, for no 3 days, and yeah, I'm feeling anxious, pretty nervous since Monday because I don't know. It is like my first time, and it is 8 hours of only read and answer, and yeah, I'm just nervous. I'm just nervous. I don't know what to do, and I don't know how it will be, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. I think this is normal. Yes, when you are going to present one exam like IFES, you are going to feel anxious. You are going to get anxiety. Yes. Why? This is because this is the I don't know. This is the normal behavior or normal mental pattern that the human being have has as a group. Yes, and when we yeah uh, have, or we are going to live one, or we have some expectation about anything in our life. It makes that we get anxiety. Yes, it's normal. It's normal. Human being has the this particular characteristic. Yes. So no, no problem, David. No problem. Just relax, and do your best. Yes. Just make it. Just it reminds me when people ask, for example, some learners, sorry, student ask to the teacher, for example, teacher, how how I can do it, and the teacher just reply, do yourself. Yeah, do yourself. Do you know what does mean?
Sé tú mismo.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Uh-huh. So yeah, I think it's easy to say, but it's not easy to handle it. Yes, even for example, when psychologists try treatments or disease to their patients, it maybe have something to do with their mind, affect them in their minds, even though they are psychologists. Yes, because they finally at the end of the day they are human being. Yes, so don't worry much about that. Is common in human being feel like you are feeling right now. Okay, no problem, David. Okay, Sebastian, do you have any topic to talk about? Have you prepared anything,
Um,
or just you are going to play it by ear?
yes. Oh, well. Wait a minute. Sorry.
Okay, okay, no problem. Yeah, I want to ask you something
Yeah,
while
yeah, so, teacher,
okay,
yeah.
okay, Sebastian, go ahead.
Sorry. Well, I don't prepare or enhance anything, but I think the topic yesterday and the Tuesday um, occurred event that I don't see in my life, or well, I no no in my life, but I don't see in the last 10 years maybe. I usually I watch football match. I like Real Madrid Football Club, and watch your match. Um, what happened this week? The the Champions League play, and I watch I watch the match, but specifically one match caught my attention. Um, the Bodo Glimt and the the Sporting. The Bodo Glimt is a teacher, how do you say noruego?
Noruego.
Sí, como de equipo noruego.
I don't know.
Um, 1 second.
Google it. Google it.
Norway team.
Norway team. EPA,
Norway.
plus EPA,
Norway
thanks.
team. Okay, let's go it.
The Bodog thanks, David and Michael. And the Bodog is a Norway team, but that never play champions, never classified for groups phase. But this is the first champions that they are play in your history. And in the champions, they win. No, they has they have win. I just I'm gonna they have win. They have winning. Creo que se dice.
Yes, they have won.
They have won for Manchester City, Atlético de Madrid, the another team I don't remember, and his draw with Borussia Dortmund and another team. But what is the important? A lot of match. The Bodo Glimt, when who I said is the first champions that they play, and in the local league in Norway, they don't play from November because in Norway is invernal? No.
Summer.
So no. Summer no.
Spring.
Winter.
Winter. Spring.
Winter. Yes.
The winter.
Fall.
Yes, winter. Sorry. Because in Norway, from November is winter. And don't play because the temperature is so slow. So low. Sorry. Practically, this team play champions has as your pretemporally is something that for me is abnormal and very curiously because teams has Real Madrid or another team Barcelona or I don't know another team of Europe play your league and your pretemporally and play the international championship as Champions League. But this team play the champions, but don't play your pretemporally, and they win from the most big teams in Europe at Europe. Is for me very interesting, and I know that he can play semifinals or your final, but is very complicated your way because well they won we won they won your play versus Sporting the Tuesday, but in your way stay Barcelona and Galatasaray Barcelona is another great team, and Galatasaray is the champions of Turkey. Sorry.
Turkey.
Turkey. And in another side, stay pues, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, PSG, that is the actual champion. And I don't remember that. Well, in the Bodo Glimt side, stay Atletico of Madrid, but I don't. It's complicated, but for me, it's not a team with history. It's a little team for me. But but this is because I'm Real Madrid fan. But this I don't know what more say.
Okay. Interesting. Thank you so much. Interesting. Okay. I want to recommend, for example, when you want to say llamó mi atención. This is one way that the American people use, like this. Yes, for example, like this. Something caught my eye. Yes, llamó mi atención in English. Something caught my eye. Yes, something caught my eye. That means algo llamó mi atención. Like in this case, the Champion League tournament caught my eye. Yes, maybe this caught my eye
Yes.
when you. This is the expression caught my eye when you want to say that algo llamó la atención. Okay, so no, o sea, maybe the word that you were looking for is a precision. Yes, like this. Yeah, this kind of word. Please remember that temporada is season. Yes, pre-season. Yes, pretemporada. Yes, pre-season. And other word that we use when you say, okay, vencer, cuando un equipo vence al otro, beaten, o sea, beat, yes, beaten, maybe this is the word, and it's like, yes, they have beaten, for example, maybe, okay, the team, yes, the team have beaten, maybe, yes, sorry, has, maybe something like that, beaten, like something like this. Yes. The Norway team has beaten the strongest team in Europe, or the strongest, yes, the strongest, something like that. The verb is beaten. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Beaten. Beaten. I think. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for this session. It was wonderful. It was marvelous. I really enjoyed because through the time, step little by little, you are getting confidence and you are speaking much more. Yes, that's really interesting and that's really nice. That means that the process is good. The process has been good. yes, has been great because you are speaking much more comfortable, and of course you are taking your English to the next level. These things or stuff at first uh, we can see them easy, but they are not easy. They are really hard to speak. Say things with coherence, yes, with sense, and you are doing really good. So keep it up. Thank you so much, and and see you next week. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Thanks,
Thank you so
teacher.
much, teacher. Thank you, guys.